Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Today I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that I did off camera, and I'm also going to do a lot, or not a lot. I'm also going to do some interactive elements on some of the page setups. I noticed when I was flipping through, I have little tabs here, but I've removed 3 of them already. There were 5, let me show you. There were 5 areas where there is a double page blank spread, right? So on 3 of them, I've already matted 3 of them, and I'll show you in just a second, because 2 of the fins had an extra set. Like there's 2 sets of double page spreads in each, in 2 of the fins. The center fin did not. The center just had 1. So I went ahead and matted 1 in each one, and then we're going to do interactive element in the additional 2. So this album that we're currently making is the mini album mashup. We are using the Masters of Magic paper collection. There is links to everything in the description box and the first pinned comment. And there is a video playlist for this album that's from beginning to end, you know, start to finish. Well, we haven't finished it yet, but anywho's, it's in order. I'll link it up here and you can start at the beginning if you would like. Okay, so I guess first what I'll do, before I show you what I've got prepped and ready, let me flip through and show you what I did off camera. And I'm not sure I'll remember. All right, we're getting ready to do that. Oh, okay. So on every fin, there were pages like this in the center section. So I went through and added some photo mats. This is a 4x6 photo mat essentials. This is one of the chipboard elements. This here is one of the journal spots from the set number 2. And then these are the flowers that we printed off to match this paper collection. These are a printable from my shop, so it's the Shades of Color 2 flowers. And I did the faux brad because we're kind of sandwiched between things, right? So I did a faux brad on each one of the center flowers. So I did that on these pages. I think I did it on all of them the same. A little different, but it's got the diamond check background, and I think that's what I did. I'm almost, we'll see. We'll see in just a second. Okay, and then the other thing I did off camera for each fin is I did this flap here. Okay, so I did some flowers, and then this is from the paper collection. That's that black, well, grayish, it was a background, I think, page. And all 3 of them are the same. The flower color might be a little different. And I attached the magnet to the back side here. I haven't done anything to this. So this is the page setup as of right now. Okay, so I did that off camera. And then here is, this is, what page is this? This is page number 15. The mats for the main base page is page number 15. So I did a full page, like this is a full sheet, not a full sheet, it's cut down just a little bit, but it's a continual pattern. So I did that to each one of the fins that had the double page spread like this. And I haven't decided what I want to put on here yet. It might be photo mats, it might be pockets, I don't know. I haven't decided. But I did mat these. These papers, the 3 that I used for this kind of situation were from the paper collection, not the background design ones, okay? So there's that one. And then here is the second fin. So again, that's a chipboard embellishment from the paper collection. A set of flowers, and then a journal spot down here at 4x6. And yes, you can, I might have got a little carried away with my glue. I'm gonna have to work that out so you can get your photo up under there. Hang on, let me get something flat here. There we go. I had it glued down to the wrong thing. Sometimes I'll glue my stuff down and then I'll twist it. Anywho, it's a thing. So you're supposed to be able to add your photo up underneath, and then some journaling. And then there's the flip, right? And then here is this page right here. So the flowers are slightly different, but done the same. And that's what that one ended up looking like. And then I'm still gonna have to do something about that. And that's one I haven't done yet. Okay, so then here's the third fin. Another chipboard embellishment, a couple more flowers, and a journal spot, 4x6 photo mat. And then there's these flowers over here on this flip, right? So I just liked the simplicity of this, the pretty colored flowers on top of this neutrally dark background. And I just think it tied into the embellishments that we did here. So, and then, did I show you the center? No, there's that one. Did I show you? I didn't show you this. So in the center fin, I did this page where it's a continual design. It's the one that has the A, B, C, D, steampunky looking thing. And again, I don't know what I'm going to be putting on here, whether it's just going to be photo mats or we're going to put a pocket or something. I don't know, but I did cover up the white page. That's the center one. And then the third fin is, where is it? No, that's not it. It's back here. And I actually did something a little accidental, and I didn't mean to. So you can see this paper here on this page. And this is a belly band and a flip, right? Well, I used this background paper. Look, and it's the same, whoops, sorry. And it's kind of the same pattern, but slightly different. But I'm okay. Oh, and not only that, I put it on upside down. My butterflies are upside down. Well, it's a good thing you can't really see them. That's interesting. I can't believe I did that. Anywho's, it's fine. There's a butterfly here, and there's a butterfly here, and they're both upside down. So it's okay. It's okay. So that's what I did off camera. So now let me show you what I have prepped and ready from the templates that we're going to do together in this video. Okay, so the first thing is, again, page 15 is what I used to trace all of the mats for the page. Hold on. Anyway, page 15 is the page I used to trace all the mats. And so, in addition to the 3 sets that I already showed you, I have cut this one down. We're going to use this, but I'm going to cover up girlfriend here, right? I've got this one. Isn't that beautiful? So I've got this one, and then I've also got this one, and we're going to do something with her as well. We're going to kind of get rid of her, so to speak. That's terrible. That's a terrible thing to say. But anywho's, so there is the other page, and yes, that is one continuous design, even though now it looks like it's 2 separate designs, doesn't it? But it is one continuous design. So yeah, I traced 5 times. I traced the different pages from that. And then the other thing I've got prepped and ready, whoops, is page 9. I am going to use this pocket right here. So this is printed on 2 white cardstock, and it's the plain version. I cut it out, inked it up, scored, put tape, and then I mitered the corners so that they don't overlap. And we're not going to use these in this video today. Alright, let's start with this girl here. I'm going to take, this goes like this. I am going to add this pocket over top, so we kind of cover her up, and it also gives us a place to put a lot of tall, skinny inserts. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to burnish it down a little bit. And I'm going to try to find my, there it is. Remove the tape backing off of this bottom piece. I think our air conditioner's getting fixed today, you guys. I know I've got a sweater on. It's a little chilly today. It's not chilly. That's not the right word. It is kind of chilly. It is kind of chilly, but it's going to get really hot here really soon today. But anyway, our air conditioner is supposed to get fixed today, and I think it's been over a month, which is fine because the weather's been okay. Like, not the storms, but like the temperature has been okay. But anyway, you might hear weird noises. So, anywho's, I'm going to take this, and I think I'm going to try to come up slightly from the bottom, and I'm going to put it in the center as best I can. Like that. Is it crooked? Yep. Come on. Oh, shoot. Is it crooked? Or is it just giving the crooked vibes? Well, it's not exactly center either, so. Nope, I can't take it. It's giving me crooked vibes. Where's my undo? So this is a good thing to have in your arsenal. So when you do things like this, if I'd used my glue stick trick, it would have come right back up. There we go. Okay. Now, technically I'm supposed to wait to stick it back down, but nobody has time for that. There, that's better. Yeah, it's still wet, so it may not stick. We'll see. I'm gonna take a little piece of tape and go over that edge there so that inserts don't get stuck on it. Then I'm gonna close up the two sides. One thing I don't have right now is a mat for this. So we're gonna have to look at the papers that I've got. But I wanted to use this in this type of spread because I love this. I love it. I'm a sucker for scripty type papers. And I wanted to use it, but I didn't want to use the girl. So there you have it. All right, so in the last fin here, the very last fin, so the third fin, there was two full page spreads like this. Sorry, there's some glue seeped out and got me. And I'm gonna attach these down to here. One here and one here. So I need to think about that, but I'm just gonna glue it. Okay, let me get the mat for that out, and then we'll go through some scraps that we have. Nope, not big enough. Might be too much. Kind of blends in. Interesting. Oh, and then there's that guy. Okay, I don't like any of those scraps. Let's see what else we got. I don't like any of those scraps with this page layout, I should say. I like the scraps, just not for this. I need to look in the backgrounds. There's also one back here. No, it's too samey same. Okay. Oh, purple. Oh, I wish I had more than this. I like it. I think I might use that. Or this one. Ooh. What about this one? That's different. Let's do that one. It's not my fave. I like the other side better. But we're just going to be using a tiny little, whoop, wow, a tiny little piece. Let's see what that looks like. While I'm here, I'm going to go, these are all the scraps left over from me cutting down all those papers. I don't think any of them are too tiny. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to trace it out. Cut it out. Ink it up. If you're careful when you cut that top part off, that top part should mat one of these pockets. So if you're careful enough, you should be able to use this piece on one of these. So when I cut it out, I'm gonna clip it to that just so that it's there. Okay, next step is, I don't know if I showed it, I inked it, included it down. Now I'm talking funny because I had some sinus issues yesterday. Well, a flare-up of sorts, and the sinus pressure is making my face hurt, my jaw, my teeth, my ear, the whole thing. And it was getting to a little unbearable. So then I put, knowing it's not going to help, I put some numbing solution on my tooth, even though it's not my tooth. But I was hoping it would make the pain stop, and now my mouth is kind of numb. Oh Lord, you guys. So if I'm talking funny, I'm sorry. Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit this aside for now because I'm gonna work on this for a sec. So I'm going to take and cut out this inner circle. So I'm gonna take my craft knife and I'm gonna go super slow, and I'm gonna cut this part out. Okay, now I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to do a better job of fussy cutting some of this out. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm gonna try to, first I'm gonna do this. Try to flatten that back out. And I'm gonna ink the edge up a little bit if I can get in there. Okay, now I want to put something behind there. Let me grab my scraps and see what we got. Oh, my candle just went out. Oh, I've also got those. I forgot about those. Oh, no, there's some more. Maybe. All right, let's look to see where it's at. Let's see what looks best. Okay, so it's going to be, oh no, it's going to be over here. That looks good. So then the next question is, do I put anything here? Do I leave it open to where it's like a little tuck? Of course I have to leave it open. So that's not a bad idea, actually. These tags might be a little too busy. All right, I think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to do this because, I mean, I like this, but it's not quite big enough and I don't want to print another one. So I'm going to scooch this over a little bit. I'm going to gonna trace it there. Sorry, you can hear kids in the background. My windows are open. So I'm just going to glue the two sides like this, I think. Oops. I'm having a hard time thinking, you guys. Sorry. Just with my mouth. Alright, I hope that was good. Oops. There we go. Then I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to leave that open just in case I make it a tuck. All right, there we go. So that's just one idea of what you can do with images that you don't really want in your album. Just cut them out and put something else in its place. All right, I think that is all we're going to do in today's video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like this idea. Whoops. Also, let me know if you like this idea to cover up unwanted images, okay? Let me know your thoughts. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.